Imagine the moment. You have just boarded your cruise ship. The air is warm, filled with the freshness of the sea and the aroma of sunscreen. Before you is the boundless ocean and a week of complete relaxation. But only an hour passes, and you begin to feel that something is wrong. The dishes in the restaurants are not as you imagined. The staff works in a hurry, and the general atmosphere does not at all coincide with the mood you expected to get. And a logical question arises in your head. Did I really choose the wrong cruise? The thing is that each cruise line has its own style, its own special soul. Some are created for loud parties and entertainment. Others focus on peace and premium relaxation. And there are those that are primarily focused on families or adventure seekers. If you make the wrong choice, your dream vacation can quickly turn into a series of small or big disappointments. That's why today, I'm going to give you a comprehensive ranking of cruise lines, from worst to best, based on real-life traveler stories, reviews, and the experiences of those who have spent hundreds of days on cruises. Some of the positions may genuinely surprise you, but after watching this video, you'll know exactly which cruise is right for you and your travel style. Before we go any further, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now and give it a like. It really helps us create more cruise content. 10th place, MSC Cruises. Let's start with MSC. And here, it's important to be honest. This brand has a reason to be at the bottom of the list. MSC is a real giant in Europe, but in the US market, the company is still searching for its clear identity. At first glance, their ships look incredible. Shining atriums, huge glass structures, staircases decorated with crystals, and an overall style that resembles a Sea Las Vegas. You walk in and think, wow, this is class. But the more time you spend on board, the faster you realize many things here work unstable. One day the staff is friendly and caring, and the next day it's as if the entire ship has changed. This is due to the huge number of international staff who have to satisfy completely different expectations of tourists. The cuisine also fluctuates. You can get a great dinner, and the next day you have to wait almost an hour and get something completely mediocre. It is this unstable service that makes MSC a company that needs to be approached with the right expectations. But there is a significant plus: the price. MSC is often cheaper than most major lines, which attracts newcomers. However, low fares often mean compromises in organization, entertainment, communication, and the overall structure of work. The main exception is the MSC Yacht Club. This is a separate cruise within a cruise. Private restaurants, lounges, a private pool, a separate entrance, personal butlers. Everything there looks elegant, calm, and at the level of a real luxury. It is also important to know that MSC's European routes are very different from American ones. In Europe, a different rhythm, late dinners, national diversity, a different style of rest. Conclusion: MSC impresses with its appearance, but has difficulties with the quality of service. If the price is attractive, you can try, but it is important to have realistic expectations. 9th place, Carnival Cruise Line. Let's move on to a cruise company that almost everyone has heard of at least once: Carnival. This is a brand that positions itself very openly. We are about fun. We are about drive. We are about energy that never ends. And while other cruise companies try to create an atmosphere of a relaxing vacation or emphasized luxury, Carnival says from the threshold, here it will be noisy, fun, simple, and affordable. This is a company that has consciously built a reputation as the most democratic and entertaining cruise brand in the world. Therefore, it is not surprising that on their ships, there is a feeling of an endless party. Music sounds almost all day long. The decks are filled with activities. People laugh, dance, participate in competitions, And at every step, there is an entertainment staff who literally pulls you into this atmosphere of movement. Carnival is cruises where there is always something happening. There is never silence in the usual sense. If you are looking for everything at once, here you will find karaoke that works almost until the night comedy shows, sometimes even several per evening, loud contests and interactives. Dancing on the deck, swimming pools where everyone is in motion, fast food stations that are open until late. The energy of this brand is literally felt in the air. But there is an important but. Carnival is not a universal choice, and here you need to understand what exactly you are signing up for. If MSC suffers from instability of service, then Carnival sometimes suffers from excessive chaos and noise. This is not a minus for everyone, but for many it becomes a decisive factor why Carnival is lower in the rating. Norwegian Cruise Line is a company that has managed to create its own unique travel philosophy, and this philosophy is significantly different from what other cruise brands offer. While most lines still stick to classic approaches, set dinner times, dress codes, clear rules of conduct, and traditional formats, NCL decided to go a completely different path. And this is what made them so recognizable in the cruise world. The main idea of Norwegian, what lies at the heart of their brand, is the concept of freestyle cruising, that is, rest without restrictions. Here you do not need to adapt to any schedule, formats, or rules that could in any way limit your freedom. On NCL ships, you move as you want, eat when you want, and do what you like, without any frameworks. For many passengers, this feeling of freedom becomes a key factor why they return to Norwegian again and again. You may want sushi late at night. Please. The next day, you can go to a steakhouse, and the day after that, you can go to an Italian restaurant. And all this without having to eat dinner at the same time every day, without ties, suits, or evening dresses. However, when you experience this same freedom in practice, you begin to understand the hidden aspect. The best restaurants have a fee, and this detail becomes key for many travelers. 7th place, Princess Cruises. Princess Cruises is the brand that even those who have never been on a cruise have heard of. This company has long created an image for itself as a classic, reliable, elegant cruise, and in many respects, it adheres to this image to this day. If Carnival is about constant parties, Norwegian is about freedom, and Royal Caribbean is about large-scale entertainment, then Princess is something in between traditional and modern, between tranquility and a slight premium. This is a cruise line for those who want a high-quality, calm, well-organized vacation, without chaos and without intrusive animation, but also without excessive formality or pathos. Princess is a balance, and it is this balance that brings them a huge audience of tourists who return year after year. Who is Princess Cruises the perfect choice for? This is a great cruise line for couples, families without young children, travelers who appreciate classic style, those who love comfort and peace, middle-aged and older people, those who want a reasonable price and good service. At the same time, Princess is not chaos, not drive, and not extreme. This is a calm, thoughtful, and adult vacation. Who Princess is not for night party lovers, for young people who need bright attractions, for those who want Royal Caribbean-style wow effects, for travelers who need intense animation, for people looking for ultra-luxury. Princess is the golden mean, but not for everyone. 6th place, Royal Caribbean International. Royal Caribbean International is one of the most famous brands in the world of cruises, and if you describe it in one sentence, it would be this: the marine analog of a huge theme park. This is a company that has built not just ships, but real floating metropolises that can impress even someone who has seen half the world. Royal Caribbean always tries to be the first in scale, in entertainment, in technology, in the number of activities. Their ships are not about silence and relaxation. They are about the wow effect, about making every passenger understand. This is not just a cruise, this is an event. Royal Caribbean is a huge, innovative ship that can have its own central park with living trees, streets with real cafes, swimming pools on several levels, water parks, zip lines above the decks, ice arenas, Broadway-level shows, aqua theater with water, acrobatic shows, surfing arenas, climbing walls, VR entertainment, and simulators, robot bartenders, modern neighborhoods with bars and themed areas. Royal Caribbean is scale, modernity, innovation, technology, and diversity. When a person enters their ship for the first time, they often just stand there with their mouth open. This is the same effect as when you first get to Disneyland. Who Royal Caribbean is not. For although Royal Caribbean is a powerful, popular, and high-quality company, it is absolutely not for everyone. 1. Lovers of silence and secluded relaxation. There are thousands of people on these ships. A large number of activities equals a lot of noise, movement, cues. 2. Those who want a classic cruise, that is, peace, evening dresses, live orchestras, and a minimum of noise. This is more about Princess or Holland America. 3. Those who like formal dinners. Royal Caribbean is more casual, less formal. 4. People who want a minimum of extras. There are many options here, paid, from restaurants to activities and Wi-Fi. 5. Those who do not like crowds. Large ships can have 5,000 to 7,000 passengers. Who is Royal Caribbean suitable for? Royal Caribbean is a cruise company for those who want dynamics, emotions, discoveries, and a huge selection of activities. The ideal choice for 1. Families with children of any age. Children and teenagers cannot be separated from the entertainment here. 2. Young people who want to drive. Attractions, shows, bars, everything for active recreation. 3. Couples who want to combine relaxation and movement. There are quiet areas for adults and active areas for fun. 4. Those who love large ships. If you want to feel like you are traveling on a real city on the water, this is your option. 5. People who love plan and structure. There are many things to book here. Shows, restaurants, activities. Those who like to plan, it will be perfect. 5th place, Disney Cruise Line. Disney Cruise Line is not ordinary cruises at all. This is a company that has taken its legendary ability to create magic and transferred it to the ocean. And although Disney is known primarily as a brand for children, in fact, their cruises are so thoughtful and high quality that very often you can meet adult couples on board who are vacationing without children, and they do it consciously. If Royal Caribbean creates huge cities on the water, then Disney creates a cartoon that comes to life right in your reality, but without a cheap or childish atmosphere. This is not a circus, not a carnival, and not a kindergarten. This is a thoughtful, emotional, fabulous, but adult premium experience that often leaves a much stronger impression than classic adult cruises. Who is Disney Cruise Line suitable for? 1. Families with children of any age. If you want to give your child memories for a lifetime, Disney number 1. 2. Couples without children. Yes, it sounds paradoxical, but Disney is one of the most pleasant brands for a romantic vacation. Quietness in adult-only areas, elegant restaurants, cleanliness, good nightlife, absence of drunken parties. Often couples who travel without children say it was better than on other brands. 3. For connoisseurs of high service culture, here it is at its best. 4. For lovers of shows, theater, and atmosphere. These are emotions that you will not see anywhere else. Who is Disney not for? 1. Those who want low prices. Disney is an expensive brand, Prices are higher than Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, or Princess. 2. Those who want late-night parties. Disney focuses on family, not late-night parties. 3. Those who are looking for absolute silence and formality. Disney is an emotional, bright, lively brand. 4. Those who don't like the cartoon theme. Even if it is done very subtly, it is there. 4th place, Celebrity Cruises. Celebrity Cruises is a brand that in the cruise world is associated with the concept of modern elegance. This is the type of company that does not try to impress with size, loud attractions, or endless noise. Celebrity has gained its position thanks to a combination of sophisticated design, premium service, exceptional cuisine, a calm atmosphere, and a stylish modern approach to everything that happens on board. This is a cruise line that seems to say, "We will not shout about how good we are. We will just show it in the little things." Celebrity Cruises is a premium brand of the Royal Caribbean Group Corporation, but with a completely different character. If Royal Caribbean is about entertainment and scale, then Celebrity is about aesthetics, sophistication, and adult comfort. Celebrity creates an atmosphere without unnecessary pathos, without excessive noise, without loud parties, without children's entertainment, but with great attention to detail and quality. These are cruises that feel like a 5-star boutique hotel at sea, where every element is thoughtful, harmonious, and peaceful. Who is Celebrity Cruises suitable for? 1. Couple Celebrity is one of the best brands for a romantic vacation. 2. People who want premium quality without excessive luxury. It is accessible luxury. 3. Lovers of design, architecture, and aesthetics. Rooftop garden, sunset bar, infinite verandas are all for aesthetes. 4. Foodies. The food here is at a very high level. 5. Those who want a calm atmosphere, but without boredom. It is not Holland America, which is very quiet, and not Carnival, which is noisy. Celebrity is the perfect middle ground. Who is Celebrity not for? 1. Those who want mass activities. There are no zip lines, water parks, surfing, or trampolines here. 2. Families with young children. Children will be a little bored here. There are fewer children's programs than on Royal Caribbean or Disney. 3. People looking for budget cruises. Celebrity is more expensive than Princess, Norwegian, MSC, Carnival. 4. Those who like loud parties. Almost all the entertainment here is calm. 3rd place, Holland America. Holland America Line is a brand that has a special aura, unique even among premium cruise lines. It does not try to be the loudest, the biggest, the most fashionable, or the most technological. Its essence is heritage, classics, culture, and the depth of travel. This is a company that lives in a different rhythm. There is no shine of MSC, large-scale attractions of Royal Caribbean, or cartoon magic of Disney. Instead, Holland America offers something that you rarely find in the modern world, a real cruise in the classic sense, with attention to detail, to the route, to music, to culture, to silence and comfort. HAL is travel in the style of slow luxury. Today, many cruise lines are trying to outdo each other in scale and show. Holland America is going in the opposite direction. They preserve tradition, sophistication, calm, and intelligence. This is a company that has existed for over 150 years. During this time, HAL has gone from transporting migrants from Europe to America to becoming one of the most cultured and stable premium cruise brands. Their style is classic maritime romanticism. On HAL ships you feel the sea history, the elegance of the past, the atmosphere of real travel. Everything here is designed to live the journey, not to run between attractions. Holland America is a classic cruise reinterpreted in a modern way. Clean, refined, high quality, cultured, not noisy, not overloaded. This is a cruise line where the focus is not on the ship, but on the route, music, culture, cuisine, service, and peace. Who is Holland America Line for? HAL is a cruise for those who value 1. Silence and elegance. No children, no noise, no crowds. 2. Culture and depth. Lectures, history, music, beautiful itineraries. 3. Good cuisine and quality service. Premium experience without frills. 4. Journeys, not attractions. The main focus is on countries and ports, not ships. 5. Senior and more mature vacations. HAL is a favorite line of people, 45 plus and 55 plus, but many younger people also, if they value peace. Who Holland America is not for 1. Young companies that want parties and drive. There are Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Virgin for this. 2. Families with small children. There are areas for children, but they are simple and small. 3. Those who want a lot of attractions, HAL does not have. Water slides, surf simulators, laser battles, trampolines, theme parks. 4. Those looking for cheap cruises. HAL is a premium segment at a reasonable price, but not a budget one. Second place, Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages is the freshest breath of fresh air in the cruise market. The company, founded by Sir Richard Branson, didn't just enter the market, it exploded into it, breaking the standard rules of the cruise industry. This is not just another cruise line. This is a complete reassessment of the very concept of a cruise. Virgin did something no one had dared to do for decades. It completely excluded children from the formula, abandoned buffets, rejected the concept of formal evenings, and created an atmosphere closer to a modern lifestyle resort or boutique hotel than to a traditional cruise liner. Virgin Voyages is a company that has taken the best of nightlife, modern gastronomy, design aesthetics, wellness culture, music, lounge travel, and transformed it into a cruise that looks, sounds, and feels like a 2025-style premium resort, only on the water. If Disney is magic, HAL is classic, and Royal Caribbean is attractions, then Virgin is style, modernity, and freedom without limits. The main principle: no children. 18 plus. Always. This is not just a mini chip, it is the foundation of the brand. Virgin wanted to create a cruise where adults could relax, enjoy the atmosphere, not hear children screaming, not stand in lines for ice cream, not run over strollers, not experience the chaos of family cruises. The result? The atmosphere completely changes. It's a grown-up, free, stylish, intelligent, sexy vibe that you won't find on any other ship. Who is Virgin Voyages for? 1. Couples who want a romantic, stylish adult vacation. No kids, no drama, no chaos, just freedom, style, and the atmosphere of the night. 2. Friends who want a party and social cruise. It's easy to make new friends here. 3. Millennials and Generation Z, 25 to 45 years old. It's their aesthetic, their style, their music, their culture. 4. Those who want freedom without a dress code. No suits, no formal evenings, no dinners with a tie. 5. Those who are looking for all-inclusive without stupid extras. Price equals what you actually pay. Who Virgin Voyages is not for 1. People accustomed to the classic cruise style. If you like formal dinners, classic shows, portrait photography, quiet evenings, traditional atmosphere, Virgin will seem too modern. 2. Families with children. Virgin, 18 plus. 3. Those looking for peace on board. A vacation here is emotional and social. 4. Those who like massive ships with a lot of attractions. Virgin does not have. Water slides, running animation, large pools, family areas. This is a different format. First place, ultra luxury and boutique cruises. Seabourn, Silversea, Regent 7 Seas, Crystal, Viking Ocean, Holland, Oceania, the highest level brands in the world of cruises. Ultra-luxury cruises are the pinnacle of sea travel. Worlds where the service is not just good, but almost telepathic. Places where the noise of crowds does not exist by definition. Where luxury is not loud, not flashy, not ostentatious. It is quiet, natural, calm, intelligent. These cruise lines are created for people who don't just want to relax. They want an experience that changes the feeling of life. There are no mass shows, noisy pools, lines, or chaos. There is only space, tranquility, personalization, attention, respect, elegance, best itineraries, premium cuisine, incredible details that create perfect moments. This is the case when you think about nothing but enjoying the journey. If mass lines are cities on the water, Virgin is a lifestyle resort, and Celebrity is a boutique hotel, then ultra-luxury brands are a world of high travel culture, where everything is created around your comfort. Ultra-luxury is when there are only 200 to 900 guests on the ship. There are almost as many crew members for each passenger. Cabins are full-fledged suites, not rooms. There is a personal butler. The staff knows your name the next day. A refined menu is served at any time of the day. There are no noisy advertisements. The routes include countries where mass ships simply cannot enter. You feel like you're not a tourist, but a guest of an elite club. This is a different class, a different level, a different culture. Who is Ultralux not suitable for those who want bright shows? Families with young children, those who love rides and drive lovers of parties, until the morning passengers looking for budget options. Those who want mass social movement. People who want a youth vibe. Ultralux is a culture of silence and space. Who is Ultralux suitable for? This cruise is for people who value silence, high service, long routes, privacy, aesthetics, culture, quiet evenings, personal space, quality alcohol and gastronomy, an atmosphere without crowds. Ultralux passengers are experienced travelers, businessmen, couples 40 plus, culture lovers, people who want the best right away, without the fuss. And so, we have gone all the way from the most unpredictable cruise lines to the true pinnacle of maritime luxury. We have seen how different ships can be, how unique each brand has a philosophy, and how much the choice of cruise line affects the experience of the trip. Because a cruise is not just a ship, it is a lifestyle, it is an atmosphere, it is an emotion that accompanies you every minute. From the first step on the gangway to the moment when you leave the liner with the thought, I will be back. Today you have learned where fun and energy reigns, where the main thing is freedom and flexibility, where classic premium comfort awaits you, where relaxation turns into style, and where travel becomes art in its purest form. But most importantly, now you know for sure. Every cruise is special if you choose the one that is right for you. And if this video helped you better understand the world of cruise lines, if at least one thought was useful, I would be sincerely grateful if you supported this channel.